guys, what's up? It's Exuber here, and this is the time that you guys have all been waiting for. My next intro template, which is free. I want to show you guys quickly how to edit it. You actually just saw it previous to this screen recorded video. You saw the intro, and it looks really awesome. I'm really happy with how it turned out. Just to let you know, it did take over 2.5 hours to put together, plus about half an hour of thinking time, so close to 3 hours actually. To make this whole intro. So I really want you guys to keep that in mind and just know how awesome this intro is. So I'm going to go over a couple features of this intro and like how to edit it. It's really simple. First, the three main features that I have in this intro are, first of all, it's an overlay intro. So basically, a lot of YouTubers have been using this effect lately, like where different shapes come up. And it's a transparent background, so you can have your video in the background for that, and then the intro actually starts. So I'm going to actually just show you guys how to render that later. You don't have to do any animating to edit this intro, but it will show your video in the background until this comes up, which is really cool. So another cool feature is that it's not just the text bouncing. I actually added some electrical animations here, like the little green stuff that's going on. I actually did some of those animations in my intro v10, and I kind of wanted to add some of those into this long-promised template for you guys, just so that you guys would kind of have a taste of what I use in my intros. I also have added another one of them here, and the nice thing about these is that they add some interesting parts to this intro, but they're not too distracting at the same time. And here's another one, and the awesome thing about it also is that it doesn't really cover up too much of the text, so you'll always be able to see some or most of the text at all times during the intro, so that your viewers won't be distracted by the electrical animations. But I think they look pretty cool overall. And then the last awesome feature about this is I added kind of the generic line sweep that you see in a lot of intros that just fades to a black background at the end so that your video can just show up right after that. This is not transparent. I do want to let you guys know that just so that you don't try to put a video on here. But yeah, so I'm going to actually show you guys how to render it with the transparency. Actually, first I need to show you guys how to edit it. So you want to go to a part of the intro where the text is up, because this is the part you can edit easily. Of course, you can edit any part of it, but the part that you can edit without any prior experience is this little your text here, and I will have the font in the description below. I'm honestly not sure that you have to have the font for After Effects on your computer. The font is called Replay. I'll actually show you guys that right there. It's Replay. If you guys need it, if it says like missing font or something, I'll have the link in the description to a DaFont page where you can just download it. It's really easy. Just look up a tutorial on how to install the font onto your computer, and there you go. I'm pretty sure you don't need it, but just in case you do, I will have the download in the description. So I've conveniently, oh my god, there's so many layers here. Which layer am I going to choose? I've conveniently labeled the composition, the pre-composition, edit me for the text. And basically what that does is it just goes into the text. All you have to do is you have to go up to the text tool, and you have to scroll over. I'm actually not going to edit this text too much. I'm just going to, actually, you know what, I will, just for the sake of the tutorial. I'm going to go Billy Bob Jones 23. And it's not perfectly centered. What you guys can do to actually center it is just grab the little mouse tool and move it just around to the center wherever it fits best. And then it will automatically update in real time here, and it will just kind of sync to the beat. And yeah, so that's pretty much how it works. I'm going to show you guys actually how to render it now. So what you're going to do is you're actually going to drag the comp 1 down to the render queue. It's called comp 1. That's just like the regular composition for the intro. The edit me is the text that you guys edit. What you're going to do is, this looks a little bit different for me from a Windows because I'm on a Mac. But what you're going to do is you're going to scroll up here. I go to QuickTime. You guys, if you're on a Windows, will have the option for H.264. I would go with that if you're on a Windows. If you're on a Mac, You're going to change it here to H.264. And then you're going to go down here to audio output on and just leave everything else the same. Now what you're going to do to make the transparency is you're actually going to go RGB and alpha. That should be available for you guys. I'm honestly not sure why it's not showing for me, probably just because I've already rendered out this one that I just rendered out first in RGB and alpha. But yes, actually, you know what? I know why it's not doing that. It's I need you to go animation instead of H.264, and then I can go RGB and alpha. So sorry for the confusion there. And then you can go OK. You click render, output it obviously to wherever you need it outputted to by clicking this. And you click render, and boom, you have it. Another awesome tool, guys, for Mac, and I believe Windows as well, is the Handbrake. Because it exports to a .mov file on a Mac, and .mov files are extremely large. So what you're going to want to do is just import it here. I'll have the download for Handbrake in the description as well, and you're just going to want to convert it, and boom, there you guys go. So I hope you guys have truly enjoyed this intro template. I hope you guys make awesome use out of it. Maybe we can get it to 50 downloads off the sales page. I'm not sure if we can do it, guys, but this is a pretty dang awesome intro. So hopefully you guys like it, and I will see you guys